Why do nice people often finish last? That's what we're going to find out today when I work with Jess Keane, who's been building her business, but frankly, she's been lacking some focus.
Stay with me. Focus. Focus.
She's been struggling for discipline.
We come up with a plan and now you throw another curveball in.
Which is a recipe for disaster.
Oh my God, I want this.
Today, I'm going to have to get tough with Jess.
Wrong answer.
I'm going to have to read out the riot act on what a message should be, an offer should be, and how to finally drag this business to six figures.
By the way, this offer sucks.
So welcome to the Audit, Jess. We're going to be auditing your business today, and I'm really, really excited. Why don't you tell everyone what your business is, what you do, and who you are, and let's jump on in.
So I'm Jess Keane and my business is Elevate, and we support busy business owners with the back ends of their businesses. So that's the social media, the funnels, the automation. My mission behind Elevate is I grew up with my mum being so busy and running her own business. I didn't want other people to feel that. I need them to feel free. And I sort of took that from my mum. Very passionate about making sure I obviously do exactly the same, to spend time with my family. And that's the purpose behind everything.
How long have you been running the business for?
Just over 4 years. Launched in April, just out of COVID, 2021.
Okay.
But recently I've just had the biggest month we've had so far. And
Nice.
going into 5 figures and hoping that's going to be carry on. I've literally just this week launched my first program, which is something I'm really, really passionate about, which is for dance school owners. Being a part of big business entrepreneurs and Gold Circle, I've just found my place, found my people, and grown in myself.
Brilliant. It's good to hear that you just had a 5-figure month, so you're now moving in the direction of getting some great results there. Why did you start the business just out of COVID?
So I was teaching for my mum, for her school. I was teaching after school hours and never seeing my family. I realised my purpose more than anything is to be a mum. And I wasn't getting that family time. My daughter was coming to the studio with me. I was giving her microwave meals. She was falling asleep in the car without brushing her teeth on the way home. And it just wasn't the life for me. I started getting really bad anxiety over it. And then COVID happened and I realised I love being at home. I love being my own boss. The plan was for my mum to hand the school over to me and I was going to run the school. But that entrepreneur deep inside me didn't want to just be given something on a plate. I needed to build my own thing. I had my own ambition and my own drive.
Brilliant.
So,
Well, that's where we've got to, okay? And that's where we're currently at. What are your targets? What are your ambitions? What are we trying to achieve?
I definitely need to be doing 6 figures within a year. And I do think it's possible with the right structure.
Anything is
Definitely.
possible with the right strategy.
The go-to, I need to be more magnetic. I need to put myself out there more. I find that when people are talking to me, I'm very magnetic. I do find people coming to me and drawn towards me, but I need them to actually know that I exist, first of all. Maybe one day want to go into speaking on stages. It's not the final goal, but I know it's part of my journey. So I want to just keep on pushing myself onto different stages to help me grow.
All right. So we know that one of these is specific and measurable. We know that one day we might feel magnetic, the next day we're not. So it's not specific and measurable. And then we talk about speaking on more stages. And the thing is about saying I want to speak on more stages, well, what? 1 stage, 2 stage, 12 stages, once a month, once a week? But what I want to do is I want to get you thinking about, when you have a target, I want to set that out and work towards it and make sure it happens, right? So we might need to get a bit more specific on these, but we got one that we can really move
part of my
towards.
challenges is that I'm not specific enough in many things. I don't like figures and it's something I need to improve on.
All right. So we need to get you, really locked in and focused, and that's going to help you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous. You want to be a 6-figure business. You essentially want to build a brand and be out there more. What have you perceived to be the challenges to making that happen so far?
I flap around with my audience. It's not targeted enough, possibly. Therefore, my messaging is a bit blasé. So how confident I feel to put myself out there, and while that has improved drastically in the 6 months past, I know that I need more. And my pricing structure and my packaging, again, not specific enough. And I change it all the time because I don't think I'm doing the right thing.
It sounds like you suffer from a lot of self-doubt.
Yeah.
And are you saying to yourself, I want to get this right, and often you're not getting it right, and, you're doubting yourself and second guessing yourself? If that's what's going on here, would you say?
On one hand, I am confident and I know that I have crazy places to get to. it's just that path of getting there. I feel like I need more guidance than me just being the boss. I've never worked in an industry like this, and the whole business has been me doing what I think works.
You just had your 5-figure month. Success leaves clues, which means you've done 10,000 in sales in a month. So what is it that made that month work for you? You know,
I was more out there.
Okay.
I've been really deep in the sales.
What did you do though?
Picked up the phone.
Okay.
Dropped voice notes rather than messages.
So you basically went out and spoke to more people, and you followed up more leads, and you got more deals.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're saying the messaging, the mindset, and the pricing structure is what's holding you back. Tell me about the current message. What is the message currently?
We support ambitious, busy business owners in the back end tasks so that they can have freedom to grow their business and live a life they love.
So what do you define to be a back-end task?
This is one thing.
This is the thing.
Really
Is it accounting? Is it admin? Your clients are probably going, "Whoa, what's back-end?" Do you not have clarity on exactly what result you get for a client?
I have a structure, a 3-point structure of social, systems, and support. It's my 3 S's. And I call them my 3 S's, and I feel like there's something there that I need to put more around my messaging.
There is definitely some work to do on your message.
Yeah.
You're going to have to dig into that today, because I think your lack of conciseness and clarity is flowing into other areas of your business.
Yeah.
And we need to tighten that up for sure. So what we're going to do in a moment is I'm going to bring out the flip chart. So I want to work with you on the flip chart. I'm going to show you how to create a powerful message. And for everyone that's listening and watching, messaging is incredibly important. It's important because you want to be able to concisely get across what you do to the target market. And if your message is off, a lot of the time, you know, in a very noisy world, it can make things really difficult. The way you create a great message is you understand who that message is for, and you make sure that you understand that who and that person and what their challenges are in a deep way, so we can communicate with them quickly. But we've also got to work on the confidence, Jess's confidence, because she's holding back a little bit. Okay, so you ready to get rocking, Jess?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you excited?
I am.
Are you ready to break down some walls and really go out there and start owning the space and turning you into a 6-figure business?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm really, really excited to jump into this now with Jess and start building out her business. Often what you find with business owners and entrepreneurs, especially when they're in the day-to-day, they can feel like there's all this stuff going on. And, you know, what happened here with Jess is she's trying to outline the challenges that are stopping her from getting where she wants to be. And obviously I'm hearing that and listening to those different aspects. What we've identified actually as we've gone through them is that the message definitely is an area of concern. There's a message that's going on here is not really empowering Jess actually, because we're lacking confidence. When you're not confident with your message, it literally dents your confidence in every conversation you have. So what we can do is improve our message. It definitely will improve our confidence. And when we improve our offer, that also will improve our confidence, because now all of a sudden we'll be able to go and speak. No people are going to want to say yes. All of a sudden we're going to be much more motivated to be able to go and make an impact. You know, I've certainly seen the power of a great message and the power of a great offer can change things. And as we work with Jess now, we're going to focus on those 3 things. So first and foremost, Jess, you talked to me about your message already. And when we've looked at your message, you've told me about the 3 S's. Which was social,
Socials, systems, and support.
You lead out with these 3 S's, but you also talk about back end starts creeping in.
Which I hate.
Yeah, which you hate, but you just sort of adopted it weirdly, right? So we need to get that. You've also talked about busy business owners. You help them do all the stuff. But the fact that you come out and you say, I help busy business owners that are time poor sort their back end out, do you end up being a bit of a doormat probably, where every single problem in the business, give that to Jess? Does that happen all the time, right?
I kind of offer that as well. I'm like,
well, you offer that.
I like you to be happy and
you've got loads of problems, come and give them to me and I'll sort it out for you.
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Is that what you did for your mum's business?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what you've done is you've took what you know into your actual professional business that you're building.
Yeah.
And let me ask you, is that what you want?
No.
What can I buy for you? What's the first thing I buy for you?
Social media.
Why is your social media management unique?
I've just put AI into it and we have a little Ellie bot. My team uses it to make a bespoke strategy.
It's not outcome driven. So when we build an offer that we're going to take to market, we want it to be outcome driven. So for example, say you did social media, your offer might be, Hey, I generate you 25 leads a month through Facebook. Okay, do you want 25 leads a month? Yes, I do. Great. That's an outcome. We can measure it. Now, tell me about this, the confidence side of it. If we get the right message, we get the right offer, more people start saying yes, will you start believing in yourself more?
Yeah.
So by knocking down Domino 1 and Domino 2, we should knock down Domino 3.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Okay, we're going to do this differently. We're going to start at number 2, and then we're going to work back to number 1. Who do you love working with? Define that person for me.
Salons. Love working with salons.
Yeah, you like working with salons? Why do you like working with salons?
I like people with their heads screwed on. The battle I have with dance school owners is it's such a passion project. And it's like they don't understand the benefit of our services because they don't see it as a business.
Kind of have a message of, hey, if you've got your head screwed on, that's the person I'm looking at to become a client, right? We don't want that to be the case. I like the salon aspect because it's, target specific, measurable, targetable. They're willing and they're able to be able to afford the product or service, which makes it much, much easier. Do you want salons?
Yes, but not only salons.
Why not only salons? Because your variety.
I get bored.
And this is the thing. So what's really, really important to understand is that when you are running a business, what does a great business actually look like? A great business is something that we can do over and over and over and over again. If you walked into McDonald's next week and you said, I'll have a McChicken sandwich, please. And they said, we're not doing McChicken sandwiches at the moment. We're doing turkey sandwiches. Do you want one of those? You'd be like, oh, okay, give me a turkey sandwich. Next week you go back and say, can I have a McChicken sandwich, please? They say, oh no, we're just doing McRibs now, not doing those. You'd have no consistency. And this is what a lot of people do, is they give their clients schizophrenia by changing and doing all these different things. And guess what? It makes it really difficult, because if you were at McDonald's and you had to have a McRib and a McTurkey and all these different things that were random, then all of a sudden you need 3 times the stock, which means you need to have knowledge in what's the best McRib, what's the best turkey, what's the best chicken. I'm using an extreme example, but this is the problem. You're working with all these different businesses, which you need to know the strategies for dance schools and the strategies for salons and the strategy for recruitment companies, which means you've got a lot more there to do within your business. Now, if your business was doing £10 million a year, it wouldn't be a problem. You'd buy more experts in. When your business is doing less than 100 grand, you're too wide. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we've got to narrow it in. Now, I think it's really important that you've been open and transparent, that you getting bored about, oh, I need the variety. So this is the question. Do you want the variety or do you want the stability of a great business that makes money?
Both.
All right. Wrong answer, right? Right.
When I get approached by other people, I don't want to go, oh no, sorry, I don't serve your industry.
We need a lead out message. We need a lead out offer. And if other people want to come into your world, that's fine. This is the thing. The business you are today is not the business you are in a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. The business you are today is the business you are today. We look at the business zero-based thinking every 12 months. Every 12 months, we get to the end of the year and we sit down and we say, okay, what am I going to, what's the new strategy? What am I going to do for the following year? And then we do the same again and we review what we did. But the minute, like I said, you've been running, how long have you been running it for?
4 years.
And how's it been going across those 4 years?
Good, to be fair. I never set out with it to be as big as it got so quick. It did get big quick. Within 3 months, I was having to hire a team.
Do you want to be a 6-figure business or do you want to be a lifestyle business that is casual?
No.
And
I'm going to conquer the world.
Okay, so if you're going to conquer the world, do you know what you have to conquer first?
Myself.
Yourself. You've got to conquer your habits that are taking you away from getting the results you want. And at the moment, the habits is one of the issues here is the lack of discipline, actually.
Yeah.
You've got to be more disciplined. You've got to be more focused in order to be able to deliver your results.
Yeah.
What would it matter if the next 20 clients you brought into your business were salons?
Oh, I'd love it.
Okay, great. So what's the problem?
Because I want the others as well.
But well, no, you can't have everything.
Yeah, I want everything.
You can't be everything to everyone.
Yeah.
You've got to serve a specific purpose for a specific person and deliver a specific result. And that's going to get you faster results. I'm worried that you don't want this bad enough because it doesn't seem like you're willing to change enough to get the result you want.
Yeah.
Do you want it bad enough?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you willing to change?
Yes.
Are you willing to cut away these bad habits?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So this is where we're going to get focused. All right. So I think we found the who. We're going to go with salon owners, right? because this at least gives you a specific purpose. And this is how we then build
Can
a
I
message
ask
out.
why we wouldn't go with dance schools, being as that's what I know more?
It's a good question from Jess there. But when you choose a target market, you want to be saying, are these people willing? Are these people able? Are these people, do they have an identity? And are they targetable? Okay, so willing is, are they willing to pay for social media services? Salon owners versus dance schools. I would say yes, I would say no, right? Which means dance schools fail at the first hurdle.
Mm-hmm.
Are they able to financially afford to pay for this? I would say yes, I would say no.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have an identity? Yes, yes. Are they targetable? Yes, yes. So I've got 4 yeses on salon owners and I've got 2 yeses on dance schools.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the way that my mind works and my mind operates. Obviously, this is the framework running through my head as I'm establishing this for Jess, you know, and this is the way that you want to think. Willing is, do they want it? Able is, can they afford it? Identity is, if I say, attention, salon owners, you go, yeah, that's me, right? I've called your identity, because when I'm used marketing and I go out and market, that identity call is going to be very powerful. And can I target them means, can I drop a pin on their head and drive a message to them in order to bring them into the business? And when you get 4 yeses, you've got a target market. Okay, so that's why we go salon owners. Are you clear?
Yep.
Are you happy?
Yep.
Are you willing to stop marketing here?
Yeah. Yep.
You want to help a dance school when they come to you, that's absolutely fine. But your message and your lead out offer don't necessarily go there.
Yeah,
So
that
now we
makes
have
sense.
the target market and we've got salon owners. This is what we're going to ask in order to define a message. What is the biggest pain point in a salon owner's mind? Like, what drives them crazy? You know, this is the pain point here. What is driving them absolutely nuts? Do you know the answer to that question?
A lot of them are really unorganised and they have pieces of paper and appointments all over the place and they have no time and they're answering WhatsApp messages and Facebook messages at 11 o'clock at night.
Good. I'm now feeling more encouraged.
Okay.
You might feel that I'm being tough with you, but the reason I'm being tough with you is this is exactly where we need to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's because now we're getting precise. So time, probably because they're always in the treatment room.
Yeah.
Okay. And Facebook and Instagram messages, they're doing them all night long and it's driving them crazy, right? So they need to sort that out. So I would agree they are strong pain points. Is there any others that you've seen that would be specific that you would want to call out that you can help with?
They don't necessarily have a business head when it comes to the funnels and the automation and systems in general.
Okay.
They don't understand it.
That's the new opportunity then. Perhaps don't have marketing systems in place, right? They don't have to get new clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would be a bit more broad. What is the one thing that changes when they bring Jess on their team?
Time and freedom.
Okay, all right. So time is something they want. So how much time will you get them back?
Hours a week.
Okay, how many?
5 to 10.
Okay, you said freedom. What freedom are you going to give them?
Well, the time frees them up to focus on what they want to be doing.
Okay, again, it's all like wishy-washy. We're going to make it less wishy-washy.
Yeah.
We're going to give them freedom from social media. Okay, we're going to break the chains of their social media addiction. Okay, so we'll use the word freedom and we'll use the 10 hours, and this is the 10 hours a week that we're going to get them back. What else do you do by a salon owner coming to you? What else do you do for them?
They get structure.
Okay, they badly want that, don't they? What else do they want?
Money.
Okay, good, better. All right, so what type of money do they want?
Lots of.
Okay, right, so we're going to, and how do you create money for them?
Getting back to people and getting them booked in straight away rather than them having to wait until they're free.
Right, so speed, bookings. Now you actually solve a problem.
Yeah.
Right, the only thing we're missing is an offer. Right, what's the offer that you've got for a salon owner that they're going to go, oh my God, like I'm definitely using this girl?
I would initially want to go to them and create them a funnel and a system.
You've got what we call grasshopper syndrome, where you bounce from different things. We got very close to defining an offer, and then you went off to some system, some different things. But this is nothing to do with what we said here
So I need to
was
get
their problem.
back
So
balance.
we now know who, okay? We know what, okay? Now we need to know how. How are you going to help them, right? So how are you going to help them solve these problems? You want to go off and solve a different problem. Like, okay, now we'll solve a system problem. No, this is the problem, okay? So what are we going to do to solve their problem? What's our offer going to be to solve their problem?
It needs to combine both systems and
Why is
socials.
it? Because you want to do systems.
No, because if you're doing a load of stuff on socials and the marketing, then they're still going to get,
Okay, Jess,
they're just going to be even more flooded.
Focus.
Okay.
We just said this person has these problems and they want this. We did not say that they want a system, and they didn't want a system at this stage, did they? What they want is they want 10 hours a week back, they want freedom, okay, and they want all these different things. So our offer needs to be built around what they want. Now, you can give them the system. You can give them the CRM system and all that stuff if that's what you want to do, but that's not your lead out because that's not what they're looking for. What they're looking for is they're looking to get 10 hours a week back. They're looking to have freedom from social media. So the last thing they want is another system. Your offer is, I'm going to arrive in your life and I'm going to make things easier for you. That's your offer. So what are you going to do that arrives in their life and makes it easier for them?
Socials?
How much is it going to cost you to do that? If you start with the socials.
Lowest package is $497.
Okay, so it's $497 for the lowest package. And what do you do for that?
8 posts a month. That's including reels and static posts and carousels.
Okay.
Across all platforms.
Yeah.
Say probably 4 hours a month engagement.
Right. What else?
We schedule it all out and do it officially, do it properly.
Oh, thank God. Right. Okay. Right. What else?
And a strategy.
By the way, this offer sucks. Imagine that you went out and you said to salon owners, hey, attention salon owners, are you finding that all of your time goes in the treatment room and it is driving you crazy? You just got no time to work on your business. And then you've got this crazy pressure of having to be really good on social media. You just can't keep up with it. You've got all these messages coming in on Facebook and Instagram from people that want to book appointments. They're asking you questions and you want to be a great salon owner. You want to go back to them, but it's just driving you crazy. And you just can't go back to them. And then you're missing and you start to feel guilty. And then you're going, oh, I'm a bad business owner. And you just keep beating yourself up and it's driving you crazy. Would you like to be completely hands-free from social media, where you had a trusted partner that could just completely take care of it for you? You can get 10 hours a week back in your evenings, not going back to these messages anymore, knowing that they're taken care of. If the answer to that question is yes, I want to show you what life looks like without you even paying a penny. I want to take over your social media for a month, do amazing results with you, go out there, drive your social media, take care of your problems so we can work together for the long term. What we then do next is we can show you how to build a funnel, get more clients, get more leads, and so much more. But first, let me put my foot forward first, change your life, get you your time back so we can start to push your marketing on. What's going to happen then?
People
They're going to say yes. Now, how that works. Some people will be sitting there watching now and they're going, I can't do that. Because if I did that, people are going to be like, oh my God, they're going to take advantage of me. It's going to be blah, blah, blah. Now, what you do is you book a call. So you got your message, you got your offer, you now book them onto a phone call with you and you say, great, yeah, you want to take our offer, no problem. Yes, it's 1 month completely free. That's when you sign a contract. You do a 6-month or a 12-month contract. You get the first month for free. We'll do all that work for you. After that, month 2 is $497. And then you've got the contract there like that. So when they come in and you do the setup, they're signing the contract and you're getting paid at the end of the 30 days moving forward from there.
Mm-hmm. And how long would you put that contract in place?
Well, minimum 6 months, really. Mm-hmm. Some people won't want the month for free, but the whole point is the month for free is just to get them on board. Mm-hmm. Okay? So you do 1 month free. And it's $697. But hey, if they just want to get started now, you have to pay $497 today. Guess what? Most people will take that. But because you've got a re-engineered offer, you got them in the door and you started the process. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question, because we're taking care of your message. Mm-hmm. If you had that message in place and you had that offer in place, would you feel more confident?
Yeah, because I've got clarity.
Okay, Jess, so come up the front, come up now, and let's start turning this into some action point. Okay, Jess, so what we're going to do now is we understand the message, the offer, the confidence. We're going to step this out step by step, exactly what you do now to go and build this business out and start getting that 6 figures. Does that sound good?
Yes. Can I ask you one thing?
Okay, yeah, one more thing, go for it.
So in general life, my other half is very good at balancing me out and he is very good at reining me in. And we find this in personal life, and it has crossed my mind, is it worth getting him in the business somehow? And we work as the perfect partnership in the business like we do out.
Okay, so what we just did is we come up with a plan, and we're very, very close to getting that down on paper.
Okay.
And now you throw another curveball in.
Right, yeah.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that because we want to think and we want to put the right things in place. But what I don't like about it, and obviously I don't know your other half, I'm sure he's an amazing guy and amazing at what he does, and he's probably really smart. But what I don't want you to do is I think you're still relying on other people. You've got this weird thing where you're like, someone has to come and save me. When you're an entrepreneur, someone doesn't come and save you. You save yourself.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
So bring him in by all means when he's ready to come in. I'm sure it'd be great for your business. But you need to start to craft also an independent confidence because, again, it's just another confidence of like, oh, yeah, but maybe I can't do it on my own.
Yeah.
You can do it. You will do it. You must do it. And you've got to stop looking for someone else to always come in and save you. And you need to start giving yourself permission to succeed. Yeah. Does that make sense?
It's suddenly just my whole life makes sense in
Okay.
that word, in that sentence.
Good. Well, we're making progress then. We're going to now go out and we're going to start to target salon owners, okay? Mm-hmm. Your message is going to be around getting those salon owners the time back, which you've established all of this. Yeah. So I need you to define this and get this into language you're really comfortable with. Now, what you don't need to do is go off and veer off in 100 different directions. What you need to do is you need to say, yes, I'm doing this. Yes, I'm doing this. And then the third thing that we need to do is we need to run some ads to get this message to this market so we can generate some book calls for you to be able to get salon owners on with you to start having those conversations. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then what we need to do is we need to create 2 offers. So offer 1, and this is where you're going to do the month for free, as we discussed about, and we do offer 2. Offer 2 gives them an incentive to pay right away, right now, without the month for free. We're going to make that really compelling so you actually get paid and start to break some money back on the ads. And then offer 1 is when they sign more of a longer term contract and they're with you for a bit longer. Okay? Does that make sense to you? Yeah?
Yep.
So if you're going to do 100K, right, and you've got a contract and we're saying 697 on offer 1, we're saying 497 on offer 2, what you're then going to need is you're going to need another. We've actually got 2 lines here. We're going to need another offer, which is a high ticket offer, where you can work the salons that come in, and you're going to have like an offer where you got 1497, then you do funnels and you do ads and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Because if you get 10 clients in here, that's going to give you, 150. That's going to give you 180,000 a year on its own. So you need to develop this offer next, okay?
Yeah.
And then you need to finally go and close yourself 15 new clients on these packages, and that way you've now got your 100K business. Does that make sense? Can you do it?
Of course I can.
Will you do it?
100%.
Nothing's going to stop you?
Absolutely nothing.
How long is it going to take?
A month?
Okay, so the whole thing, a month to get these ironed out and get these in place, yeah?
Probably less, actually. I work like...
Okay, well, to get the 100K, it might take a little bit longer to run these all different throughs.
To get it all
but to get
set
the
up,
offers,
I can
the
do
ads
anything.
out done. Okay, well done. You're done.
Lovely.
Good job. Well
Thank
done.
you so much.
No problem at all. Well, look, you did amazing there. Really looking forward to seeing this in action. And look, you go and do this, you go and get your 100K running. Let's get you back on the show and let's take you from 100K to 1 million. Does that sound good?
100%.
Fabulous. Well done.